Ants from Up There is the second album by Black Country New Road, who, genre-wise, they're a bit of everything, really. This is the follow-up to For the First Time, and sadly the last album to feature lead vocalist Isaac Wood, because he left the band prior to the release of this project due to mental health issues, and I hope he's okay, to be honest, because must have been big. Well, mental health is a big reason, but must have been something very overwhelming for him to leave the band. So hope he's all good. But you can kind of tell he was going through it on Ants from Up There. This is a very impassioned, it's very emotional, and it's very dramatic. Like the instrumentation, whether it's Tyler Hyde on bass, Lewis Evans on flute or saxophone, May Kershaw on the keys, Georgia Ellery on the violin, Charlie Wayne on the drums, or Luke Mark on guitar. The instrumentation here, it's very powerful, it's very big, it matches the sort of drama of what's going on, the sort of emotion that Wood portrays in his lyrics and in his vocal inflections. And it feels like a very big album, and I think one of the things that elevates this above For the First Time for me is it feels a lot more consistent. Like, it flows well from the intro to Basketball Shoes at the end. It flows well, it feels like a consistent experience, and occasionally the instrumentation feels a bit samey, but not to detriment the album in any meaningful way, really. So there's that. They've also managed to do shorter songs here. On For the First Time, everything there is quite long. It's quite packed, which isn't bad, and it's not to the detriment to the album in my opinion. But here there's tracks like Chaos Space Marine, which is about your average song size. It's an enjoyable track, it's a fun listen, the instrumentation is good, the weird and whimsical lyrics are good. But then you've got the stuff you expect for them. I mean, at the end of the album we have The Place Where He Inserted the Blade, that's 7 minutes, Snow Globes, that's 9 minutes, Basketball Shoes, that is 12 minutes long. So if you want the long songs are there too, don't worry. And yeah, this album I think touches mainly on the mental health of Wood, and at times talks about this relationship, maybe. It might be a metaphor, it might be something actually that's happened, I'm not sure. But as the album builds, it gets more intense, and on those last 3 tracks, the intensity really builds, not just in the music, but in Wood's vocal delivery. And you can see the guy is in a really sort of tough place. So again, I hope he's all good. But yeah, this is a fantastic record. It really is. I like a lot of things about this album, to be honest. The Place Where He Inserted the Blade is sort of, especially on the chorus, it really grips you, and it rises. Snow Globes sees Wood at his most impassioned, in my opinion, and powerful, I guess. And Basketball Shoes as well is a good closer, which, yeah, there is that weird line about Charlie XCX, and it's this is a bit odd, mate, but, it's there, it happened. So, but yeah, no. Ants from Up There is a fantastic record. It's a record that I don't think has quite got the love it should have done. It did get nominated for the Mercury Prize, which, thinking about it, was quite odd. Because for me, this is one of the best records I've heard this year. So, yeah. But if you haven't heard this album, go listen to it. Because this is the last we're going to hear of Wood, unfortunately. And judging by Primavera, Black Country New Road are going in a very different direction. So, go listen to this.